Some motor racing this afternoon with Jean-Marc Pontrue, the CEO of Roger Dubuis. Jean-Marc, a very warm welcome again.
Thank you so much, Alexander. Nice meeting you.
It's always a big pleasure to have you. The brand changed to become the motor racing expert in the group. We are surrounded by tires, by Lamborghinis, rubber, ex-Formula One tires used on watches. Tell me a little bit about the new engagement you have now with Lamborghini and what you're going to do with that spectacular car brand. I wanted to find a word for Lamborghini. I didn't find it. How you would call it?
Extravagant,
mythic, Italian,
iconic motorsport. Motorsport. Well, basically, we started with Pirelli last year. You remember, it was the official launch year, and this year is all about Lamborghini, which is the continuity of the same story.
Yeah, because they all run on Pirelli.
They 100% of the Lamborghini are equipped with Pirelli. They know each other very well. They do special edition together, and we just enter this new world of motorsport. F1 on one side with Pirelli, and motorsport with Lamborghini. So the story here is it's a big date for Roger Dubuis, because it's the first time we exhibit to all the industry this type of new generation of partnership. We call an alliance, because here the principle is not to have a logo on an existing Roger Dubuis product, but to create an assortment which is dedicated to Lamborghini. We have made our watchmakers working closely with the engineers of Lamborghini in a locked room, and say, what are the best of your two industries you can bring at the table, associating the best of motorsport and the best of super watches. Okay. And this came with this new movement called the Duotor, which is having five patents, all inspired by the world of motorsport, like the balance wheels, which are
90 degree or 45,
exactly, 45 degrees, like it is on the V12 of the Lamborghini, the anti-shock system, and so on and so on. So, what can we learn from these people, provided that at the end of the chain, the customers are the same? Most of our customers are also driving Lamborghini, and the customers of Lamborghini already have heard about Roger Dubuis. So how our two worlds can bring an added value for the final customers. And this is what has been the principle of developing this partnership together.
And the movement, if you look at the movement, it really has the shape of the V12 engine. With all the developments that have been done. And
the V12 in Lamborghini, when you start to visit their operation, they speak to you only about the V12. The V12 is the pinnacle of their movement, of their engine. And so the double tourbillon is this for us. So we decided to create a special movement for them, because they deserve, coming from that industry, to have something which is the best of what we know how to do in Roger Dubuis.
And then there is a little challenge with the watch, because it has a jumping second.
Yes.
So for those, I'm cruel now, or I'm joking. For those who probably know nothing, would say, "Oh, nice watch with
it looks like a quartz watch."
Like a quartz watch, and and then one can say, you see on top, you see the red thing. That's a power reserve, of course.
Yes.
But on top, you see, that's the red thing is the battery. I just colored it a little bit.
I never thought about the battery. No, but it was to add as a small complication to the movement. It's also a case which is in carbon forgé, which is coming from Santa Agata. So we receive it's not something which is made for the watch industry. It's coming directly from the supercar industry, made by Lamborghini. So we receive the carbon forgé from Lamborghini Italy, out of which we do 88 cases here.
And you're using original rubber from Pirelli's to do the straps?
So not these ones, because these are purely Lamborghini. Alcantara strap. For Pirelli, the concept is the skeleted automatic associated to winning tires Formula One.
You always use the tires from the last year's Formula One race in Monaco.
Exactly.
So one buying the watch this year will have a watch that...
the Monaco tires of last 2017.
Is Lewis Hamilton.
Exactly.
Okay.
And this year in Monaco, which is in May, we will announce at 4:30, the day of the final of the Grand Prix, what is the future watch color we will have, because we'll know the tires color, and we will unveil at 4:30 at the end of the race.
Depending on the weather.
Exactly, depending on the weather and the conditions. So we try to work on these concepts, which have worked so far pretty well.
I heard before, sorry to interrupt you, but I heard before that you have a plan to bring out some watches and you're only selling them in a certain period.
Yes.
And then they're gone. This is quite funny. Tell me about that.
It's an expiry date concept. So we have seen on the skeleton automatic that we need more or less 60 days to sell each color. So because it's limited to 88 pieces, each Pirelli edition is 88 pieces. So we had two options. Either we say we increase the quantities to 250, and we take a year to sell them, or we stick to our 88 initial concept, which we wanted to have under the motto Roger Dubuis Dare to be rare. So we didn't want to spoil this initial concept. We know we have a lot of creativity in the pipeline for Pirelli. We stick to 88, and we give our dealers and our stores 60 days to sell each quality.
But then it's gone.
And then it's gone, and then it comes the next color. It's gone forever. So we will not reproduce them.
So if you buy them in that...
you have this window.
Okay, window, 60 days you buy?
60 days you buy, and then it's over.
Okay.
And if there are still remaining spots, we are taking them in our boutique because we have a waiting list in our boutique anyway.
Okay.
And then we come to the next color.
That's not bad.
That's the next color.
Yeah,
so the expiry date concept is a funny story because, again, nobody did it in the past. No. So each idea which has never been done in the past is something we like.
But you have to promote this a lot. The people know.
That's why I need you to promote the idea that we have to be the first brand to have expiry date in terms of selling time.
Okay. The adventure now with Lamborghini just started. Can I ask you in which direction you would like the journey to go with Lamborghini? I think you're leaving the company. You're going to be the next CEO of Panerai in middle of this year.
April 1st.
April 1st. And but your vision, what was your vision about where this adventure with Lamborghini should go?
So everything with Lamborghini is in the pipeline for the next 2 years. We will go even more high-end.
Okay.
With some very exciting, spectacular products. This is a classic watch compared to what's going to happen next year. Very classic. It's a vintage watch compared to what's going to happen next year.
Okay. Again, using materials coming from the car.
Oh, yes. On mechanism, and it's really the Roger Dubuis of the future, which we associate to Lamborghini. So we'll have a one-off series associated to a very super premium price.
Yeah.
And we'll have under this Aventador Ace edition another edition.
Entry price level.
More entry price level.
Okay.
But very spectacular, which will be the beginning of Roger Dubuis to be able to have very spectacular products at a price level which is slightly lower than this one. Mm-hmm. So we will work a lot on the one-off. We'll work a lot with rarities. Mm-hmm. All these customers who choose their Lamborghini with several options, which we also can have the watch as one of the options. So when you choose your Lamborghini, you have the option to go also with the same colors. Oh no, it's not a discount. No. It's how you can have your color. Because they have 6 colors in the what we call the normal assortment. Then you have many other colors you can have also in the assortment, and we have started that already.
But you have the challenge to train the staff of Lamborghini to sell those watches.
We spend a lot of time now, starting now more or less now, with the 140 dealers of Lamborghini in the world, which are promoting this type of idea to their best customers. Okay. But they are very excited because these people also are very keen to understand how we are working with these very high-end customers.
Okay.
So it's also customers for them. We have sold a couple of Evo, the new Roger Dubuis sports cars. We have sold already 5 or 6 of them, of customers who wanted to buy a Roger Dubuis watch and finally bought the watch plus the car, because this is a racing car which is also on sale for them.
So most of your clients doing this, you find where?
We find them in Japan, in China, in all the countries where we operate. US is a big platform for Lamborghini. It's a big part of their turnover, much bigger than us, where we have a lot to learn from them.
Europe is a bit weak with that?
No, London is very big. The biggest platform, one of the biggest platforms for Lamborghini in the world is London.
Downtown London is a ideal spot for a Lamborghini. He dies in there. So on Germany is big, on Italy, on Switzerland. Germany must be fantastic.
Germany,
no speed limit on the highway.
No speed limit.
It's the only place to have.
And they are launching their new super SUV, which is a new segment. Which is.
Then you can make a 4-wheel drive watch.
We have a couple of ideas on that. So Lamborghini is a platform which is giving us a full territory, which has been playground, which we have exploited in a certain extent with our normal assortment, but which we can even push the boundaries further for the future with a reason, with credibility.
As kind of a last thing you should do, I just have an idea. You drive a Lamborghini on a racetrack for one day,
Yes.
and the tires then should become a bracelet.
Why not?
Your
Why not?
tires.
Yes.
Your tires, and this
Yes.
will be the Jean-Marc Pontrue limited edition, sold to your very, I don't know, favorite.
Based on Alexander Linz idea. You see?
A little remark down, yeah, okay. But you should do that, and then you have your last thing. It's kind of a stamp you put on the brand before you go and play. You open up the playground with Panerai. Yeah?
Well, you know
You have fun for one day. Come on, it's a cool idea. You can drive a Lamborghini for one day on a closed circuit.
Yeah.
So you will have a lot of fun.
Yes.
You don't care about the tires, you know.
Yeah. We reuse it. Why not? They are, you know, we are doing this new system where you can change your strap now in less than 3 seconds, like they are changing the tires.
Yeah.
We are, you know, that Pirelli is partnering also with Lamborghini to do an edition. They did a Aventador S Pirelli edition. So we can think also on work on a Lamborghini equipped with Pirelli, Roger Dubuis. So not a wedding with these two brands, but a 3 brands wedding.
I understand.
Hundreds of ideas.
Storytelling, for the emotional product.
For the next 100 years, we have storytelling with these
emotional
two brands.
products.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you very much.
My pleasure, Alexander.
Interesting as always.
Thank you so much.
And I'm really I'm enjoying this. You know, this is really storytelling. It's something else, and it's too serious and sometimes a little bit. I'm not cruel. I want to say, but boring watchmaking. You know. Explaining me why this super complication is so cool and nothing happens around.
Yeah,
it's all about emotions today. If you want such a watch, you go for it.
Yes.
So
you don't.
But I don't think that there's a gray zone in between people like or dislike.
Yes.
It's black or white.
Yes. Yes.
You
and the beauty of this is that we don't have to explain the partnership.
No.
You know, it's obvious. On you don't have to tell. Of course, we have to explain the values and what it is for the people who don't necessarily know everything. But the style is so much similar that the story speaks by itself.
I think it's not only the style, also the possibilities of people owning a Lamborghini, buying a Roger Dubuis, and vice versa.
Yes. We have this exchange of experiment, customer experience. That was their prime reason to sign with us. Great. To have a community of potential customers which are sharing the same envy. And each event, we have done a couple of events so far the last couple of months, has proven to be very successful because we see the same interest from our two communities.
People come together and have fun.
Yes.
That's great. I love it. I love to have fun. Thank you, Jean-Marc.
Thank you so
much. All the best. And already now, it's a bit too early, but I wish you all the best for Panerai. And
Thank you.
I will follow you very closely as always.
I'm sure I will have also a lot of stories to tell you about yachting, on new materials and new movements, as they have also a lot.
Thank you very much, Jean-Marc.
Thank you so much. Thank you.